Right, hello, lads and lasses, and welcome back to Boys Down Under, where I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless. I have no words whatsoever, except I'm gonna have to come up with some of them for the next 10 or 15 minutes, but I have no words at all. Legitimately, what a match. That was such an incredible league final. Like, I don't think you understand. I have no structure for this video at all. I just have dot points sitting in front of me that I'm just going to have to ramble on about because I don't know what to say. It was just, just the feeling, just the match, Kyogo, Ange, everyone. It was, oh my God. What a time to be a Celtic fan. Look, I think the only thing I can guarantee you guys for this video, I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about, but I can guarantee you guys there will be no negatives because that is not what we need to be focusing on. What we are focusing on is the fact that Celtic Football Club are the Scottish League champions for 2021 and the 2022 season. And it's our first trophy since the 2019-2020 season. I'm not counting that Scottish Cup win against Hearts because, you know, that was a year late. So it's been over a year, and it's a feeling that we have all so sorely missed. And what Ange Postecoglou has done for this club is nothing short of a Christmas miracle. Ange arrived at a shithole. The club was in chaos. The club was in an absolute mess. You know, the squad wasn't happy. Players didn't want to be here. Players wanted to be here, but the club didn't want them to be here. The fans were left in the dark on so many occasions. It was not good. All right, we can all agree it was not good. Yet the first trophy available, he won it. Ange went and won the first trophy available in the first 6 months of his tenure at this club. Something Steven Gerrard could not achieve he only achieved one trophy within 4 years or 3 years, however long he was at Rangers. And look, considering we are still in a rebuild, considering that Ange was going to get sacked by Christmas, considering we had 7 players out injured, considering that David Turnbull went off injured in the 30th, okay, maybe I'm clutching at straws there, but you get the picture. That was an incredible, incredible victory, and one that just reinforces everyone's faith within this club, within Ange. And you know what? When Hibs scored from the corner, I was there like, this is it. This is going to be it. Hibs have gone 1-0 up. We've conceded from a set piece. Same old Celtic. We're not going to be able to crack them. It's going to end 1-0. I conceded that, you know. I thought to myself that, and I thought, I can't see Celtic getting back into this match. But then, not even 15 seconds later, a brilliant pass from Callum McGregor finds Kyogo, who on his weak foot, I must say, does absolutely brilliantly and puts it past whoever the Hibs keeper is on his left foot. And there's this great video on Instagram on the account at HereCelts, HereCelts, at them. And it's a video of the Hibernian fans. They're cheering, you know, they're screaming. Hibs have just scored. Way! Pans over to the Celtic fans. Very quiet. Moment of silence. Celtic fans erupt and the Hibs supporters go absolutely dead silent. It's as if someone died in the Hibs supporters. That's how bad it was. And it's just it's just so great to see. It's a great video. You got to go watch it. And look, I'm not saying I'm a seer. I'm not saying I'm a mind reader. But when Celtic got that goal back straight after we conceded, I knew we were winning that match. And yet again, I'm like, this isn't me trying to be cocky by saying that, but Celtic's response was the perfect response. And you could see as soon as we got that goal back, Hibs were just deflated. They were deflated until Kyogo comes around again. And you know what? I'm not going to talk about the rest of the match because it's after that second Kyogo goal, Celtic could have conceded so many times and taken the game to extra time, but Celtic could have scored a lot more. We all know how the last part of the game went, but we're talking about Kyogo right now. And the man injured his hamstring against Real Betis on the 10th of December. 10th of December. The League Cup final got played in Scotland on the 19th of December. That is a 9-day recovery period. Now, I am no physiotherapist, but I do study HSC I do study PDH at a HSC level, and there is no way that any minor hamstring strain can see someone return in 9 days. It's minimum for full recovery 2 to 3 weeks. The fact Kyogo's returned this early means he was playing that whole match with a dodgy hamstring. How he was able to run that much, press the opposition that much, is a superhuman effort from Kyogo. And it's absolutely incredible. Credit must be given to the sports science team, but also a statue must be made of Kyogo, because give him the Ballon d'Or even. You know what? He is incredible. Kyogo is just incredible, and I follow a lot of Celtic accounts on Instagram, a lot of people, like fan-related accounts. I look at all the comments from time to time, and the amount of comments and people comparing him to Henrik Larsson is absolutely mental. And I'm not comparing him to Henrik Larsson, don't think I'm doing that. But the fact he's already getting comparisons from people is absolutely incredible. The lad hasn't even been here 6 months, but he's just, the impact he's had on this club. And you know what? I don't say compare him to the King of Kings as of yet. He's got a long way to go if he ever wants to reach that level. But he deserves every bit of praise he gets, without a doubt. So far this season, I've got it here, 24 matches, 16 goals, and 5 assists according to transfermarket.com. And he's been the hero for Celtic on so many occasions, and last night has pretty much etched himself into Celtic history. If Ange doesn't take the risk and plays Kyogo, and if Kyogo doesn't feel he's ready to play, Celtic don't win that match. It's the truth, and we can all accept that. Celtic don't win that match without Kyogo's movement and Kyogo's ability to create space for himself and score goals. That second goal was absolutely utter class. Let me run through you what Kyogo has to do as a striker's perspective. Firstly, he has to make that movement and create space for himself away from the defenders to get the pressure off him. Secondly, he has to recognise the keeper is off his line. Thirdly, he has to shoot with his first touch, otherwise he gets pushed too far away. Then he has to lob the keeper, keeping in mind he is outside of the box. And to dip it into the back of the net is nothing short of like I said, pure utter class. That goal, people don't understand how hard that is to score, and the fact he just did it with such ease is absolutely mind-blowing, And that's another thing about Kyogo. People criticize him. They say he's not involved in matches. He misses too many chances. Okay, I don't really care if he's not involved in matches. If he is winning us matches by scoring goals, I have no complaints whatsoever. And you look at that, 2 shots, 2 goals, 100% conversion rate. I'm just going to leave it right there, because he was a man on a mission. He said in a recent interview, he's a bit critical on himself because he misses a lot of chances. Did not miss a single chance last night. Kyogo, I love you. Now, look, I'll tell you what as well. Both assists were absolutely incredible. Callum McGregor, Tom Rogic, both of you take a bow, because the quality in both those passes to recognise Kyogo is making the movement and to time them perfectly so they aren't passing it too late and he's moved offside is just wonderful, magical wizardry, whatever you want to call it. Callum McGregor and Tom Rogic, great assists, and it summed up their matches. They were both really impressive for Celtic. Now on to Ange, the greatest manager in Australian footballing history. He has accomplished not what any other Aussie football manager has accomplished. And everywhere I look, that result last night has sent Australia into pandemonium. Instagram, Facebook, on the internet, on the radio, everywhere I've gone today, I've heard or seen reports about Celtic's win and about how Ange has led Celtic to victory, and people are hailing him down here in Australia yet again. Legitimately, this result has received so much more coverage than Ange's appointment did back 6 months ago. And just to give you some headlines on it, incredible Ange lifts first Celtic trophy as under-the-radar Socceroos stars. From $8.4 million gamble to absolute icon, the masterstroke behind Ange's epic 6-month rise. Ange the hero, a Celtic win major trophy. Celtic beat Hibernian 2-1 in Scottish League Cup final to claim first silverware of the Ange Postecoglou era. And look, I said it before, and I don't want to end the video without mentioning 3 players who I thought were really, really important to Celtic's victory. Joe Hart, Cameron Carter-Vickers, and Greg Taylor. Without them 3, I don't see Celtic winning the match. I thought Greg Taylor had one of the best games he's ever had in a Celtic jersey. I thought he really helped, keeping Martin Boyle quiet. Martin Boyle still had quite a few chances, quite a few good runs, maybe because of Starfelt, but Greg Taylor, whenever he attacked Greg Taylor just stood his ground and he did what he had to do. Also going forward, Greg Taylor did very, very well, nicely linking up with Mikey Johnston, who did well as well, but he wasn't really a standout. So Greg Taylor, really, really well. Joe Hart, oh my God, Joe Hart has been an absolute revelation for Celtic this season. I ramble on about it all the time. I'm so glad he's here to stay on a 3-year deal, because that performance last night just summed up how he's saved Celtic on so many occasions this year. And, it's only fitting that I describe Joe Hart with one word. Decent! Sorry about that, I had to do it. I couldn't resist it. And then the third player, Cameron Carter-Vickers. He saved Celtic on so many occasions. He's built like a brick shithouse, but he certainly does not play like one. He is an absolute unit in defence. He saved Starfelt's arse on so many occasions. And like I said, with all the other two players, if they don't play, we don't win the match. And you know what? With Carter-Vickers, we have to get the deal done permanently. He's too good of a defender to miss out. And even more surprising, for someone who it was his first ever major trophy final. That was Cameron Carter-Vickers' first time ever playing in a final for a major trophy. He looked like he'd been doing it all his life, because he was so calm, so composed, and just such a great, great defender and a great player to have, and a great signing from Ange Postecoglou. You know what? I'm done. Look, I cannot ramble on about this anymore, because I could be here all day. That was just, I've missed so much things to talk about. Mental. I'm absolutely still buzzing. My dad's buzzing. He's somewhere, I don't know where. I'm recording this like almost a day after it happened, and I'm still buzzing. That's just the levels of of how important and how magical that win was last night. I don't know what else to say. You know what? I'm gonna sum it up with a couple of words. I love Kyogo, I love Ange, and I love Celtic Football Club. But that is all from me. So until next time, hail, hail.